You likely hold a smartphone every single day. If you hit reverse on its creation, the device shatters into microscopic traces of rare earth metals, silica, and petroleum scattered across the globe. Taking those raw materials and engineering them into a finished, usable object is the process of production. Every manufactured good relies on 4 specific inputs, beginning with land. In economics, this term extends far beyond a plot of real estate. Economic land encompasses every natural resource used to create value: the soil for timber, the minerals for batteries, and the wind and sunlight that power the assembly line. These elements represent the raw canvas of the economy. However, a vein of copper or a gust of wind remains inert potential until human intervention unlocks its value. That intervention is labor, the physical and mental effort required to manipulate raw materials into a finished form. Economists distinguish raw effort from human capital, which represents the specialized skills, knowledge, and experience a worker brings to a job. Public investments directly build this capital. Initiatives like India's midday meal scheme provide the nutritional support necessary for students to attend school and develop the cognitive abilities required for a modern workforce. Like any asset, human capital can depreciate. When workers lack access to healthcare or ongoing training, their skills erode, and their ability to generate value for the economy drops. Investing in health and education creates the baseline for a nation's productivity. A workforce that is healthy and skilled can perform more complex tasks, directly increasing the total economic output of the country. To scale that human potential, production relies on the third factor: capital. While businesses use financial capital, like loans and savings, to start, economists focus on the physical resources that money buys. Physical capital refers to the human-made tools used in production. It includes the robotic arms in a factory, the computers in an office, and the vehicles that move goods to market. Technology acts as the multiplier for this capital. Applying scientific knowledge to these tools, businesses produce more goods in less time and with fewer errors. These advancements allow human effort to scale. Technology and capital work together to meet global demand that manual labor alone could never satisfy. None of these factors assemble themselves. They require entrepreneurship, the force that identifies a problem, assumes the financial risk, and organizes land, labor, and capital to solve it. J.R.D. Tata drove India's national development by founding the country's first airline and expanding the Tata Group into steel and chemicals. His vision organized raw materials and trained workforces to build entire industries. Modern production is physically distributed across thousands of miles. A single smartphone relies on an interdependent network of raw material sources, labor hubs, and assembly plants. This geographic interconnectedness makes the global economy vulnerable. If a single port closes, it halts the flow of components and stalls production worldwide. Production is now a fragile global web. A failure in one isolated location can ripple through the supply chain and halt economic output across the planet. Aggressive extraction takes a severe toll on the environment and the workforce. Depleting natural resources and exhausting local labor threatens the very inputs production depends on. Corporate social responsibility is a necessary operational strategy for long-term growth. Businesses that protect their workers and replenish their resources ensure they can continue to operate in the future. Sustainable production methods move away from simple extraction. For example, a facility that filters and recycles its industrial wastewater reduces its impact on the environment while securing its own water supply. Look at the objects around you. Each combines natural resources, specialized human skill, advanced physical machinery, and an entrepreneur's calculated risk. Economic longevity depends on a discipline that preserves the earth and its people. By balancing the drive to produce with the duty to sustain, we protect the raw ingredients needed for future generations.